Let's see what we got. This is the little UV light, which is great because I don't have one. I've never played with resin before or done any projects with it before. Nice. Let's open the first bag. We have a plate. just don't really touch it. Keep it away from your eyes. Here's the checklist. Well, that's the instructions. Let's see. I do kind of want the ramen. Hopefully we get it in the next bowl. That one looks pretty. The cherry chocolate cake. We got the almond and apricot cheesecake. Oh wow, look at that pie. I haven't seen any videos of people getting that one yet. I made an apple pie just the other day, and we finished it last night. It's very good. Okay, let's use our little work board here. Oh, here's the instructions. So put 2/3 of the almonds on top of the cheesecake. Before the resin. Just kind of funny. Hopefully they don't fly everywhere. What's 2/3? Sure. That might be a little less than 2/3. They're kind of hard to get out of the bag. Oh well. Let's put these over here. Yeah, this is a bit tricky. Let's spread them out nicely, but not too close to the edge, or else they might fall off. Trying to get them single layered, or some might be stuck to each other. Alright, that looks alright. It's sealed. These are always so hard. Pliers. Oh, it's a nice orange color. Let's put this inside one of the bags so it doesn't make a mess. Okay, now we pour on top. I guess just to cover, it doesn't say how much. Come on, come out. Why is it not coming out? Hello in there. Oh, here we go. Let's just do a little thin. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. The almonds will move if we're not careful. There's sure not very much resin in here. I guess you use all of it. Oh yeah, we use all of it. Yikes. I gotta set this down. I want to use this to spread it so it doesn't drip. It looks quite nice though. I think I need to go all the way to the just a nice edge. I've never made a cheesecake, a real one. I once made a tofu cheesecake right after I found out I was lactose intolerant, and that was the worst thing I have ever made. It was not edible. It tasted like cardboard, like squishy cardboard. Okay, let's put this somewhere else. Okay, now we open the apricot house. Oh, those are cute. Let's dump them. There's 2 halves and the rest are slices. So, yeah, I'm not using these. These are difficult. Okay. Let's carefully place them around here. When I used to eat cheesecake, I always liked the chocolate or raspberry. I've never had apricot. I love fresh apricots, but not so much cooked in things. We had an apricot tree that only produced fruit once every about 7 years because it would always freeze. The weather would turn cold in the spring after the buds were on the tree, and all the buds would freeze and die. But one year they didn't freeze, and we had so many apricots that we picked and canned, and I pitted every single one of them by hand. And we canned 80 quarts of apricots because it is so rare to get apricots off that tree. So, it's been several years, and we still have many quarts of apricots. Shocker, I know. They're pretty good canned, but I like them best fresh off the tree because they have that lovely texture. so excited. This one next to the cheesecake will look so great together. This is exciting. Oh, look at the cherries. This makes me want to make something cherry and chocolate. I had my very first cup of hot chocolate for fall today. We moved recently to a much warmer climate, so it's been too hot. Oh, how cute is that plate? There's like lace-like designs. Here's our stand. Oh, we even get a small plate. It's been too hot to even think about hot drinks. It's been in the 80s and 90s the whole time we've been here, and it's finally cooling down. I moved from the high desert to the subtropics, and it's a lot different. Here's our fork. Those are so cute. There's full cherries and half cherries. How fun is that? Let's look at our cake. My hot chocolate today was very good. I make my own hot chocolate powder. All you need is good Dutch chocolate, cocoa powder. You can get the Ghirardelli one in I think it's an 8-ounce bag from Walmart. And just sugar and salt. And then you mix it up and keep it in a jar. And then add it to milk, to hot milk, whenever you want. That way, when you make it yourself, you can make it as sweet as you like, and add as much salt as you like, and it's a bit healthier. Than the ones you buy in the stores that have 15 or 20 different ingredients. This is a fancy layer cake. There's some star sprinkles. I'm sure they're in here. use those slip-on fake nails in my other videos. I just can't do real nails. This is cool. The piping tip actually works. Let's not use too much here. And let's spread it out nicely. I've always been a perfectionist, especially with art, crafty type things. This looks really nice, and the texture is perfect for whipped cream. This reminds me of one time I made a meringue chocolate pie, and the meringue spread similarly to that. And you can draw designs in it. These are adorable. So, it says that the cherries should be flat side up and use all the halves on this level. I saved the leftover peaches from the last one to use in something else. I always save craft supplies because I never know when I'm going to need that odd item that I saved a long time ago. I did get rid of a lot of stuff when we moved, but I had to keep most of my craft supplies that I knew I would most likely use one day. Turn over. Oh well. These are so small. They're hard to grab. These kits are, I think, definitely geared more towards adults because of the amount of time and precision and the resin. I really enjoy watching other YouTubers open this type of thing. The mini brands or the other create type things. And this time of year, I really enjoy watching people open advent calendars. I don't buy any myself, except for last year. I bought 3 puzzle advent calendars for about $5 each. And those were kind of fun. But also, they weren't the cutest designs. Okay, we did our whipped cream. Now, we put the next one on top. The whipped cream is dull enough that this will stick, hopefully. While still being able to to see the cherries. That's why they had us put them flat side up. That's smart. Okay, make sure it's level, even all the way around. It's getting heavier. Now, where's our chocolate sauce? Here it is. Oh, yikes. Almost had a mess. This is quite a messy process. Oh, and there we go. Yep. Okay. So now, chocolate all over the top. And we can use this whole thing. Yes. It's more runny. These ones are easier to get out of the tube than the apricot syrup stuff. Okay, that was it. Oh, these lids like to come off with a lot of squeezing, so be careful about that. So, let's spread this all the way to the edge carefully. Now it's time for the sprinkles. Sprinkles, sprinkles. They're so cute, the stars. Okay, this is going to be a little bit tricky. They don't want to come out. I'm going to dump them on the plate. That ridge in the jar made them hard to come out. Now I'm going to push them off onto here. That's a little bit easier to control where they go to. They are so tiny. It shows in the picture, in the instructions. It seems like there are a lot more stars in the picture than what they actually give you. That's okay. They're still cute. Yeah, they're not gonna move after you put them down. It's too sticky. So much for not getting the resin on you. It's a little bit difficult. So this part is what I'm most nervous about. It has us doing dollops of whipped cream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the big cherries on top. Let's see if we can get actually cute looking dollops. I am not a cake baker. I am a pie baker. 7. I'm getting 5. I guess my dollops are larger, but that's okay because this does not do as fine of a swirl, or it's not thick enough to do the really perfect swirl that it calls for. Let's put the cherries. The cherries fix the tops of our little mounds of whipped cream. They're more blobs of whipped cream, but that's okay. That's pretty cute. I feel like we could really put more cherries around the edge. I might regret this, but I'm gonna try to do a little dot and put the cherry halves. Let me try to get that off. I don't think the white is resin. I think only the chocolate was resin. I think the white is air dry because the instructions don't have us using the light on it. And we definitely did not get as many stars, sprinkles, as it shows in the picture. But that's okay. I'm out of the ones without stems, so I'm going to cut one. Push this up a little bit. And we'll just shove this one a little farther down. Get your stem up there. That's pretty cute. We still have 3 cherries left. Last time we had 3 apricot slices left. I saved the jar because I thought it was cute. So I'm going to add the cherries into here and save it. So now, according to the instructions, it just has to dry for 20 minutes. Yeah, perfection. That's not possible. That really ridged, pretty whipped cream dollops. Unless other people got whipped cream that was less runny than mine. Mine are whipped cream blobs. to put it on the plate.